Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
65.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Evans. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Yeah, it's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason. Like, everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
They'll go play action here with Milton. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
19 tight. 19. Ready. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Ready.
Milton to the air on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. To the pylon, he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completions. Find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
The second down throw is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL. Mike, you want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Buffalo. They'll look to throw yet again. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third down, they need 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buffalo. Point after. Coming up here. His kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Ready, go!
Play action. Now it's Milton. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL. Right here on EA Sports.
Ready, break! Here we go, here we go! 70 Lions! Cougar 19!
On 1st down, here's Blue. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Terrell Bernard. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set!
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18. Tag. Hot 70, hot go. 79 Broncos.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Headed left, buying time. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Texans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Good job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that, check that.
Now give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. No.
Looking to throw. It's Milton. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. To be taken down at the 37. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Quick throw, taken in, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
2nd down, they need 3.
Here we go. 19 inside there. 19. Pass all 80.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing again is Milton. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Goes to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there.
Isaiah Simmons.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
On 3rd down, it's Irvin. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
Gain of 11. And the Bills 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's Evans. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Milton. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Milton. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Texans.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Get it.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Here we go.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
36-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Houston.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You get a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a run going left. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
from the 29. Here's second down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Nevis good on the extra point. And the Bills will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll... set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Tag! 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Throwing, Milton. Will get this complete to his tight end Bell. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Come on. Hit! Viking, 18. Ready?
To the air, it's Milton. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
On the set. Shot 60.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Fun at my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun,